Barcelona are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think we have another one here who's a member of the Catalan school of total football, and the type of player that is...
Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. He slings it, a mighty effort! Loose ball now, oh, he's been caught now, and again! Irwin tries to clear.
Manchester United definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think...
Vermeer! And that was very necessary. Played up towards the front line. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Manchester United already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Mateus has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Baresi. Ball is over the line. Baresi. Fermin. Looking for options for movement. Owen is onto it in a flash. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, they can break here. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Driving forward. Oh, that's clever. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Schneider. And here's Owen. Oh, that is a nice touch. And it's Scholes. It's Scholes! Now, who's going to be first to this? No, he wasn't going to let him past. Mateus, Rummenigge.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution.
Rummenigge! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, he's been caught on it here! That pass has been well intercepted. Fermin might just make this. Schmeichel. Odo is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Neymar. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Rummenigge. And they're quick to press. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Rummenigge, brilliantly cut out. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Barcelona, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's shifting through the gears here. He's found the... And Owen! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He is... shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Dani Olmo is offering a wry smile there.
Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Swings Fermin! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Scholes looking for the run. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Dani Olmo. Now it's Fernandez. He has found the way through.
Such good technique.
Cross needs to... He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture, to further improve their position of comfort. And they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precise. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Please take this opportunity.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need.
He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Tonali. Tonali, he's in a great position. Soboslai! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Big header! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. Fermin. Messi. Knocks it into space. And the pass is intercepted. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Irwin is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And it's Soboslai. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Good running, strong and purposeful. Judge! Oh, taken with style! Looking for the run, floated through, and he shoots! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw! A quite incredible spell, they are flying! Oh, a goal of real quality, he made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fermin. And there's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we are already promptly back underway. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Owen, an uncompromising challenge. Danger averted for now. Irwin threads one in. He has found the way through. Now, can they get him away? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Soboslai. He's having a go! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. Tonali. Szoboszlai has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Chance! Yes! And he is just ripping it up! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to...
He's had a shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's been taken short. Valverde receives it in a good position here. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Messi. And it's Lam. It's a goal kick. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception, well timed. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Valverde gets across to intercept that. Barcelona are closing in on a comfortable win. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And that little bit of skill has got him away. And he's whipped it across. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And the finish! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Yeah, OK, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter.
Real chance! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, that one's going nowhere. And now they can spring out of defence. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Fermin. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tries to play it through. Now it's Batistuta. They get a throw in. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bebeto. Chance for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Irwin goes direct.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has, really satisfied. And the shot! Lopez with the terrific header. And it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Law! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Dixon. Now the delivery. He's dealt with that well. He won't be happy with that one. It's a pretty loose pass. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Barcelona have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Taken back almost at once. Irwin is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Neymar. Now De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now the breakaway. Nicely shaped ball. That is a brilliant interception. Barcelona are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Irwin is wide and looking to get onto this. Batistuta. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Marquinhos. Irwin looking to get on the end of this. Mateus, who does have an assist to his name. Bebeto. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Soboslai. There's the delivery. And that has been knocked clear. Barcelona have their second corner now. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Irwin gathers from the goal kick. Mateus. Fermin. Now that looks a decent ball. Fermin unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Lopez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's made its way to him. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Knocks it into space, and he lines Del Piero! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And it's Lopez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Great vision. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Lopez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cantona clears it away. Now, can he find a finish? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Batistuta. Irwin. Xavi Alonso.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Beckham. Santos trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that and one more try! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
This is their second corner of the game. Right card! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, what a... He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Fernandez plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Irwin. Brilliantly cut out. And it's Fernandez. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now he's got space here. Santos are looking to go forward now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Rummenigge. Shot, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please turn your attention
So
to
there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, good take in a good area. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Del Piero, looking for a runner. That's an excellent interception. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Del Piero. Lopez threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. Has a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
So it's going to be another corner. It's a lucky 7th corner. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Takes a shot! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Real chance! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And here's Batistuta.
Santos really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Aimed beyond the defence. Tonali looking to add to his goal. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Rummenigge really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. There's the header!
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Fermin. He's tried one! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Fermin clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Tonali taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
With the father of a boy
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Fermin. Really fierce, close defending. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is Wirtz! Oh, screamer! A finish right from the top draw. Barcelona are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Lopez. And he's in a great chance! In he goes again! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune. Shapes to shoot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rummenigge, Barcelona finding their passes. And the pass is intercepted. Good ball, good take. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now that looks a decent ball. That's the keeper's ball. Now what about a counter-attack? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking here to chip it through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Fernandez. That pass has been well intercepted. Fermin. Oh, there's a probing ball. Fernandez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Van Basten. Wirtz.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Rummenigge. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
It is about to be towed away. Substitution.
So once again, we're underway. Looking tidy in possession here. Van Basten touches it back. It's Van Basten!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Searching pass he's played there. And he's quick to get it clear again. Irwin is, of course, well known for his dancing feet.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. It's a mighty effort! He has done it! And the comeback is complete! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Big chance! They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Wirtz! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Wirtz, nicely weighted ball. And a shot! He's scored! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Ball is over the line. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, that's clever. And it's made its way to him.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Can he finish? Sticks it away. They have stolen level at the last. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Takes a shot. Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Fernandez, and the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Big header! The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Rummenigge voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for...
Wirtz! It's anyone's ball now. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Rui Costa. Oh, well measured. That is a crunching tackle. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Tonali producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Szoboszlai. He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chiellini can get it clear. Very nicely done. And it's Sobosla. Real chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Barcelona! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rummenigge. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Rummenigge simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
And here's Rui Costa. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Chance, surely! They've scored! AC Milan are all square. Another moment of magic, a real wow. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And if you do have a chance today,
Well, it's been a
please
tight
take some
game, but
time
one
out to
that's
give your
packed with
support to
incident
our
and
best
talking
stadium
points.
partner.
A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Second period then underway.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of...
He gets big! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. He rises! He's scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Wits! shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vert really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So can they do it again? Cleared away. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, can they get him away? And this is Del Piero. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Del Piero. Shapes to shoot! It's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 25.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 13.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Coming on the field.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Number 16, Fermin. Number
Dani Olmo.
Mateus. Substitution. 4
Law.
minutes has been indicated.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Law is offering a wry smile there.
So their fourth corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
CCTV
I think
is
we
now
just
in
saw a
operation for
team
your
winning
safety.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And Del Piero! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something extra about you.
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Tonali really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Del Piero with the short one. Fits. He gets big! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now he's got space here. Lovely ball. Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're at it again in double, and the shot sticks it away! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, well measured. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's picked out the run. Can he finish? Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Owen simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Tonali.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And here's Lopez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi wins the duel this time. Tries to play it through. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Substitution.
Here we go again then. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He's in plenty of space here. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's McAllister. Filippo Inzaghi. DiMarco. Hit into the middle. Tonali. Tonali takes control of it and he's on the move. Looking to play him in. He's got away. And Owen! McAllister. Now it's Inzaghi. Well read, nice interception. Wirtz, who does have an assist to his name. Good ball over the top. He has a look up. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. DiMarco. McAllister. And Dani Olmo. Kirkchu. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Nagasaki clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Inzaghi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Owen. And it's John, surely! Michael Owen! Screamer! A finish of true class! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter?
Inzaghi!
Substitution in progress.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's got tall. Hangs one in. And he welcomes it in. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And this is Del Piero. Oh, he's burst through. There's the shot! Yes! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. DiMarco calmly anticipates. And that is that. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Owen, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona, definitely.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
Now this could be a chance. Bellingham. Can he get it through? And the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And we have our very first corner. Baresi getting this one clear. Zanetti. Deep cross. Oh, they can break here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
First quarter of an hour gone. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Del Piero is behind this one.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Del Piero! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's in a great position here. And a chance! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nice control. Van Dijk was in no mood for any of that. 30 minutes gone. Rummenigge. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's tried one! Just off target.
Mateus usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
But they've got it again. Wits. And it's Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi. This looks promising. Can he finish? No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Has been indicated.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Substitution in progress.
So once again, we're underway.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going.
Shot a goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Well, there's the clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, this is takes a shot! Oh, that's magnificent!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Del Piero. And Del Piero! And again the keeper stands strong. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, played right into his path. Decent chance! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! Superb from Szoboszlai! He's got himself an absolute peach. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Wirtz. Shoots!
Vert really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Rummenigge looking to penetrate opposition lines. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Van Basten, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that's well seen too. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Please watch the screen.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And as you can see... Oh, what a mistake! Somerslide! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! He's got himself an absolute peach. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style! 2-0, and in next to no time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's... Shot a goal! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
He is through here. And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Substitution.
It's a mighty effort! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And yes, it's him again. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's...
And the shot! Van Dijk is there to clear. He's had a shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
So will they make it count again? Up he goes! Goal! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rummenigge. Now it's Wirtz. And he's intervened well there. And that's another good win of the ball. And that has been cut short. Palmer. Looking tidy in possession here.
There will be 3 minutes.
That's really well cleared. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now, can they get him away? Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, what has happened here? He's found some space. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Wits. He's found the way through. Upamecano. He's tried one! And they win it back again. Picked out brilliantly. Tries a shot! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Threads one in. Real chance! Off the post! Messi. McAllister. Messi. Wits. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Messi. McAllister. Now it's Inzaghi. And it's Inzaghi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Rummenigge. Chance! And he hits the net! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some.
And Messi! And that has flown over.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Alexander-Arnold. He won't be happy with that one. McAllister tries to pass it through. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Tonali. Irwin. Can he get onto this? It's a promising position. Oh, that was vital. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi goes steaming forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! They've got to be quick to recover this. McAllister. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Dani Olmo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Knocks it into space.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fernandez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Szoboszlai. He's shifting through the gears here. And the number on the board is 3. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? And the finish! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Flamengo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get...
Chance, surely! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Fernandez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the keeper beats it away. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Irwin really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Oh, what has happened here? Neymar gets it away. Fernandez. And here's Bergkamp! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top drawer. And they've got their lead back. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the...
And a chance! Mbappe! Irrepressible! About as smooth as it gets. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Fernandez can see things others simply cannot. And this is Bergkamp. He is through here. And it's corner. Barcelona have their third corner. He's got two. Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Great corner, And he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona take the lead. And the return pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Del Piero. Oh, well played, well played.
Del Piero really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it.
And he shoots! It's a loose ball. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good... Looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Done delicately.
There will be
And he was
3
quick to
minutes
react.
time.
We are into overtime. Rodri. Serginho. Now it's Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Fofana. Batistuta. Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's half-time here. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Barcelona do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
And we're underway again. Van Dijk. Rodri. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he finish? Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And it's been played through, and he's certainly onside here. Chance for a shot! Yes! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And now he has 2. So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. And there's green grass, and Del Piero! They've scored! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Del Piero really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's intervened well there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Fofana. Neymar. Batistuta. Shot at goal! And it's in! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. They're still trying to make a game of this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Added minutes
What a
has
throw
been
in.
indicated.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Fernandez. And it's Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Del Piero, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw it.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's
having a go! It's hit the upright! Milan have it back and can go again. Vitz. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shot could be on. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Dani Olmo. Nicely weighted ball. Saliba gets it away. Dixon. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's chosen to go back. Good take, and is he? And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Up he goes! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been...
Chance for a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
De Bruyne. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Dani Olmo. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Great chance here from position A1. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. He's had a crack. That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. It'll be a throw-in. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha. Oh, that is a nice touch. And here's Rafinha. Quality ball. Chips it through. And he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. Dani Olmo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what...
Fermin! Magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Great vision. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Serginho. Lopez. Rumen, and the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, he takes home the match ball. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that is expertly dealt with. Rafinha. And it's Serginho. Now it's Vince.
Oh, really well played.
He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Has a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. De Bruyne. That's Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Now there's a fight. De Bruyne! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Rummenigge just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in.
He's tried one! He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Del Piero, Rummenigge! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Del Piero with the short one. Hangs one in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Madrid have the chance to... He's having a go! That is some save from Khan! Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's McAllister. Calafiori gets across to intercept that. Inzaghi. Fermin. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Can he get it through? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the pass is intercepted. 15 minutes till half-time. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Fermin. Now, that looks a decent ball. Rummenigge. He's picked his way through. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he was clearly disappointed. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction.
Tries from distance.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's got him rattled. Rodri. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
Here we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that pass just didn't quite work. Rummenigge, given the lift of his goal. Zanetti crosses. Cleared away. Corner number 3 coming up. Lovely feet. And now they can spring out of defence. Shot a goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Baresi is there and he can pick it up. Rummenigge. That's tidy.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Van der Ven gets over and intercepts.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's on it, can he get away? Madrid needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he shoots! Should have equalised.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. The final 5 minutes. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And once more he proves rigid and robust.
There will be
played into space. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Rummenigge voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
We have already started here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. Law. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Law. Barcelona could counter here. Now that looks a decent ball. Now can he find a finish? Dani Olmo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
So we're still where we started right now. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Law. And this is Del Piero. Aimed beyond the defence. Ronaldinho looking to get on the end of this. Yep, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. He's got tall. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He might be in. Law! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. There is the breakthrough. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And Del Piero! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Barcelona have their third corner. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. Chiellini. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Great chance! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Which way will things go in the second half? Ours, of course. Substitution.
So it's back to business.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case...
Oh, what has happened? Goes for a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Barcelona take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Neymar. And here's a player who has defined a generation.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Shoots! Yes, it's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Lopez. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
A finish of true class! And they're back in front! How'd you look back on that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Irwin. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Irwin. Great defending, strong and determined. Barcelona get their fourth corner. They've played it short. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! And one more try! It's a goal! And he is just ripping it up! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Neymar. Gets a good foot in there.
There will be 5
Van Dijk.
minutes added time.
And he's worked it through. And he's found a way past. Chance, surely! That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw. So that goal then,
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Law happy to pass.